I can almost see it. That dream hello Cobrats and welcome back to Pokémon Colosseum. I'm TryclydeTamer. Last time we started this console Pokémon adventure and learned how things are gonna go. There's a spider on my TV. Is it a spider or is it just dust flying around? It looks a little weird. Hello, are you travelers? Don't you think Fnac City is a very nice place? I think it's just dust floating a little weirdly. But if you're thinking about going on, you should be careful. There's a town called Pyrite ahead. That place is filled with thugs and other nasty people. How nasty they are. A long time ago, this area was barren of life. Neither people nor Pokemon could live on the blighted land. It was the mayor's grandfather, the first mayor, who founded Fnac by drawing water to this parched land. Ah, such irrigation, bringing all the water of the land here, and depriving the common folk of everything. I don't know. I'm no good at schoolwork, but I'm pretty hot stuff at Pokemon battles. You're trained too, aren't you? Let's duke it out. Let's battle. I'm gonna say no to that until I can get more Pokemon for my arsenal. This episode, after spending that little bit of time talking to people and stuff, we're going to go to the outskirts stand, where we must go for purchasing Pokeballs that will catch said snaggable Pokemon, so we can get started on such a process. Oh hey, I was worried about you. Some rough-looking characters came around asking about you, and it looked like they were from Team Snag'em. Ah, things are coming together, but of course we've already had our encounter with Joaquin Fnac. Listen, pal, if you're intending to travel somewhere, you might want to stock on supplies here. Hi, can I ask you something? Don't you sell any Pokeballs? Ah, Pokeballs you say. There's no call for those things around these parts. Where'd I put them now? Just so happen to have them. Oh yeah, here they are. A little dusty, I'm afraid, but otherwise perfectly usable. Here, take these. I'll let you have them for free. Well, ain't that lovely. 5 Pokeballs for us. Well, since I found them, I might just as well put them out with the rest of my merchandise. If you need some more, well, how about buying them from me? So, what kind of merchandise you got? Ooh, yeah, I see Awakening, yeah, so to speak. We can buy Great Balls here. Let's see, what can I do? I can buy 55 Pokeballs. I'm gonna buy 10, just for the sake of getting 10 for 2,000, and plus you get a Premier Ball, good old Gen 3 for that little bit of stuff. And I'll get 10 Great Balls to put myself at a great rounded amount of everything, with some money to spare, and I could very well sell off my other money things, but that's what I was trying to hit, but I didn't actually hit the option for that. So we're just going to be playing a video game right here. I'm going to go down this way, not take the long way around. Meow, meow, meow. We're going to skip the thing. Can I skip the thing? I guess not. I think in Pokemon XD you can, on a scooter instead of a bike. But that's not the important thing. Oh, it's you two! Something terrible's happening! What is it? A whole lot of scary men came here. I think I even saw those 2 creeps who took off in the truck earlier. Oh, those dudes. Hey, there's Mr. Running Man in his cast form. Finally, hey, you two, there's serious trouble. All these people are going to be saying the same thing. They took off towards the pre-gym, huh? People are saying different things. What are you going to say about it? Do I need to go inside? Are you just looking at the wall? I saw a bunch of people looking towards the mayor's house. I'm sure Justy won't let them get away with anything. I'm sure he wouldn't, but he's an NPC and is going to be stuck to whatever spot he's in. So let's go to the mayor's house and see what this is about. Hello. Master Mira B. It's him. He's the one that took the girl from us. Oh, now aren't you boys frightfully pathetic? You mean to tell me you were bested by these darling infants? Darling, did you say your name was Westy too or something? I so don't like saying this, but we're not at liberty to keep her lady friend at liberty. That's for a young thing. She can see things that ordinary people aren't supposed to see. Whew! That just will not do for what we're planning to do. No sirree, that just won't do at all. If you don't like pain, like most people, you can avoid the pain by keeping your nose out of places that it needn't be. Okay. Boys, oh boys. And the Power Rangers? Yes, we will. Boys, I shall make my return to Pyrite now. Do remember that I will be waiting for you to return with the little lady. Am I making myself clear? I won't accept failure from you again, boys. Let the music spin. Let's get it on. Wow, 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 wow. Oh wait, a different song. Oh, it's pretty fun music to listen to. But unfortunately, it's only going to be playing a little bit here, just for now. Here's these boys again. You! The last time you caught me off guard, but that's not going to happen again. It's time for a rematch against Monsieur Folie. Yeah, we did battle him before he decided his Whismers. So he's switching up his team a little bit. Nintendo's switching up his team. I haven't even used my Switch at all today because I've had fun recording the first 3 episodes of Bowser's Inside Story, and now I'm recording episode 2 of this. So that's the scale for how things are going here on May 14th. No yellow side spiders because I killed like 20 of them last night, and just as soon as I said that, I thought I felt one crawling on me, but nope, that's not the case. Let's see, I will bite the Whismer and Confusion the Lotad. I'm sure it's going to go down easily. Well, it does have decent special defense. Let's see if Confusion is going to be enough to do anything. Okay, it's going to bring it down to just before yellow. Hey, it became confused. There's that animation. Umbreon used Bite. Thank you. That is, thank you in German, right? Not confusing things. Ding dong, ding dong. Come on, hit yourself instead of using Astonish. You're gonna hit Espeon or Umbreon. Odd decision you've made there, only doing 1 HP of damage on a very tanky Pokemon. Is Whisper gonna be equally weird? No, it's gonna be kind of sensical. Ghost type move from a normal type. Types that aren't able to affect each other, but Ghost on Psychic is superbly effective. Why can't there be a type that normal is super effective upon? Maybe that'll be a thing in Pokemon Switch. Kinda figured it would be good for normal to be good on Fairy, because Fairy is only weak to Poison and Steel. And why not normal? That would be pretty fun, because normal people are better than those fairies. Okay, I'm kind of grasping at straws, being a little weird about this as we finish up this battle. Is that his only 2 Pokemon, or does he have another Whismer and something else? I didn't pay attention to how many Pokemon he had, but judging by the fanfare, we are done against Folly. Ah, blast it! I got tripped up again! You did get tripped up again. I'm gonna be getting 520. That's like, well, 528p is like the weird PAL version quality. Or is it 568? My turn now. I'm not gonna end up like Folly. It's time for good old TryclydeTamer with his Mickey Mouse ears almost, or just giant Oreos that he's got. The way his glasses are, he's kind of like John Lennon. He's got a Duskull and he's got a Spinnerack. I have a response to both of those things. So it's gonna be a good thing. Still sticking with Umbreon and Espeon as the only Pokemon we have so far, of course, as our starters. So it's gonna, of course, be Bite on Duskull and Confusion on Spinnerack. I'm having one of my hands at my side. I'm just like la-di-da. I'm just controlling my controller's stuff with my right hand. I don't have my left hand anywhere weird. I said this at my side. I'm just like sitting all sassy-like, watching at my ceiling for any spiders that the Spinnerack reminded me of. But Spinnerack isn't yellow. Is it Shining Arm yellow? No, it's probably blue. But anyway, Makuhita comes out and Rui is reacting. Westy 2, it's that one, that Pokemon. Those jerks captured me because I saw that Pokemon. I can see a black aura coming from it. They must have done something to that Pokemon. How many times can you say Pokemon in a Pokemon game? Whoa now. Westy 2, be careful, the Pokemon isn't afraid to attack people. I know, Westy 2, I hate to say this, but there's no other choice. Get the Pokemon back from the bad guys. Please, you have to. You can. Actually, only you can do it. Alright, so Bite Attack comes on out. I felt like the Makuhita was on the left side, or rather the top slot in perspective. But no, the Duskull was still out. So let's see. Bite's gonna do resisted damage. And from Espeon, it could try to use Arm Thrust. Actually, it only knows Shadow Rush being a Shadow Pokemon. So, yeah, do I want to do that? I don't really want to risk taking it out. I mean, Espeon's attack isn't very high, so I'm going to risk this. Ugh, my voice is pretty scratchy. Let's see what Return does. Okay, it brings you down to pretty much a third, and Umbreon's Bite, unless it does a high damage IV roll for critical. That's what's going to happen. Okay, so it brings it down to yellow health. Are you going to flinch? No, you're going to use Vital Throw. This is going to do a handful of damage to Espeon. It did a decent amount to Espeon. I would be pretty scared to see what it does to Umbreon. Then as for Espeon, I guess you want to... Okay, but I don't know why my D-pad wasn't working for a second there. Let's just go into our options for Pokeballs. There actually is a way to cheat things out. You could, I believe you throw a Pokeball in your first Pokemon, but then for the second one you switch it around like that. But it's not going to do anything here because I messed it up. Say there was a Master Ball in the game, you could have an infinite Master Ball with that, so... I went ahead with the explanation for that. Here's a Snag Ball. Let's toss it and see what it does. It being at half health, let's see how things are handled. We got a 1 shake, we got a 2 shake, we got a 3 shake, and a click. Gotcha, Makuhita was caught. Lovely-tastic, and that's how we win this battle. Tridley has truly been defeated. Well, what? My Pokemon? Yeah, it got Snatcheruski'd. Of course, you could try to throw balls at other Pokemon, but it's like any other game. Don't steal innocent trainer's Pokemon, even though they're not really innocent. Darn it, but you're good. You snagged my Pokemon. Hey, what are you saying? You're not supposed to be impressed. Oh man, what are we supposed to do? We got flattened again. Mirror B's gonna chew us out. What do we do? What is there to do? Run away to our very cool boss, Mirror B, with his Pokeball afro. You did it, Westy2! I'm like defying gravity with my jumping here. You snagged that Pokemon from that goon, but I'm sure there are others like it. Let's get all of them back from the bad guys. This music does remind me of The Climb by Miley Cyrus, as I staged in the intro, and kind of also Endless Possibilities from Sonic Unleashed. Do all that stuff. You're saying the same thing, so I'm wasting time being up here. We're on limited time for this episode. I don't really want my episodes to be about 30 minutes, but both this and Bowser's Inside Story were slightly above 30 minutes as opening episodes. And now the thing that's going on is these colorful guys are around blocking the paths. Green dude might come back for you. Got a red dude, I believe he's going to be in one of these corners, maybe blocking an exit way. Okay, there's red dude there. And then, of course, down south is going to be blue guy. I don't want to bother proving it too much, but just take my word that he's there. So the way these guys work is, you can only battle one of them because your options for Pokemon Snaggable are the mid-evolution Johto starters. And the one I want to go for is Bayleef, for a little bit of a challenge. Quilava may evolve into Typhlosion, my favorite Pokemon, but I want to go for Bayleef for my team. Sorry to break it to you, but I'm not about to let you pass. Or do you have this idea that you can take me in a battle? Wahaha! Who's gonna beat me? You are! Don't be crying out of regret later. Alright, you are the mystery troop that I choose to fight. Mr. Verde, maybe I should give you kind of a Spanish accent. Not really sounding too Spanish there. There's good old Bayleef there, and Grimer. It's almost a Shadow Pokemon with it being all purple-tastic. Let's go ahead and send out our starter boys, because they are both boys. Did I pay attention? Is the Bayleef male? Don't want to have like an all-male team, but judging by the gender ratio of starter Pokemon, it's probably a male. Yes, it is male. And I think once I catch it, I should probably check natures and everything to see what everything's all about. Alright, so Bayleef is decently bulky, so I'll use Bite on you, and of course, you know what to do. Confusion on psychic types being damaging upon poison types. Trying to make sense out of the messed up sentence I was starting there. A little bit of ESP like so. Then here comes the Spoink. That would be something for Umbreon to bite upon. Synthesis. Might as well use it now instead of having taken damage first. Bitey. Yeah, not really doing much at all. I think a Confusion would do a good deal of damage, so Bite on you, Confusion on you. Switching around who all I'm attacking. So let's do the damage like this. Okay, still not very far down, so probably has a special defense favoring IV, or maybe, well, there's no such thing as an HP favoring one because there isn't one. And Shadow Rush is doing recoil damage. Should take out the Spoink because it doesn't really have much for defenses, and nope, it only goes down to half. I overestimated you, Umbreon, but I'm still gonna keep you in the team regardless. So I guess I have two kind of challenging Pokemon to keep in my team. Not that Umbreon's bad per se, it's just not as good as it can have the potential to be in later generations. Oh yeah, I got Tormented, so do I want to risk a return on Bayleef? I mean, I'm sure it has decent defense, and with Espeon's lower by average, making sense attack power. Of course it's going to use Synthesis. I think I'm going to edit a little bit because things are kind of going through a wraparound here. Let's go ahead and take Spoink down like this. Let its heart stop beating because it's going to stop bouncing. So we are a murderer of things. Away goes your pearl. Oh, here's a good idea. Taunt on Bayleef so it can't use Synthesis. Critical hit, that did a good deal of damage there, and it's becoming confused. I don't want you to hit yourself in confusion unless it's gonna... Okay, Shadow Rush. The Shadow Rush is gonna be recoil, might bring you right down to red. Let's see what it does. Okay, right on the red range. Taunt to prevent Synthesis from happening, such a weird word to say. And let's get in preparation to... I want to toss a Great Ball, because starter Pokemon, judging by the Emerald randomizers I do, where that's pretty much the only other way to catch them aside from later generations, they're a little on the difficult side to catch. Red Health Great Ball, let's see what this will do. Let's see if we can get one shake, let's see if we can get two, let's see if we can get three, let's see if we can get a full-on capture of Bayleef. party member number 3. We're already halfway filled up, but the other ones are going to be a little more spread out. Verde has been trumped. You're tough! Truly and Folly can't do nothing about it. Let's see. Okay, wasn't able to look back on the Elgato screen because it had already passed by that. What was that strange Pokemon? What did you people do to it? That is the Pokemon that we turned into a fighting machine by artificially closing the door to its heart. What? No, you didn't. You artificially closed the door to that poor Pokemon's heart? Knowing that's not going to help you do anything. That is a confusing sentence. I know. When I was little, I heard about that. They say that if any Pokemon closes the door to its heart, it can be gradually reopened by battling together with it. But C2, let's go. Those guys are probably headed for Pyrite Town. After all, it was in Pyrite that they captured me. We could go out that way with the stuff. But I want to check things out. Let's go ahead and start with Bayleef. We don't know the nature yet because we can't do that until purification happens, and there's a heart gauge. We send it out in battle, we use the call command, there's other things that can happen. Only know Shadow Rush right now, but I think it might get Razor Leaf next. Miracle Seed for powering up grass type moves, so that's good. Makuhita, it is, of course, yeah. Thick Vat would be better to have the Guts ability. I mean, not that it's bad to resist fire and ice a little more. Synchronized Hardy Nature, so that's neutral. Careful Nature, I think that's a plus one of the defenses, minus something else, but I will leave that as a mystery for myself right now. But as for what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to the Pokemon Center and heal, because I certainly need to do that. Hello, future TryclydeTamer interjecting to show a battle that I forgot to do in the original episode. I'm no good at schoolwork, but I'm pretty hot stuff at Pokemon battles. You're training too, aren't you? Let's duke it out. Let's battle. Alright, here we come, and there's no holding back. Let's do our transition and get into a battle with Roller Boy Kaib. Shish Kaib Bob, I don't know. I was trying to be strategic in how lovely I was being. And I was trying to be strategic in how lovely I was being with those words too. I don't know, I'm not making sense. You're seeing some of my future team members after a little bit of stuff in episode 3, but I'm not gonna spoil any other team members I may have caught. Not all of them are team members either. I'm gonna focus on the Silcoon here. Not too much going on. Ooh, Vital Throw, I got that, but I'm gonna focus on Shadow Rush because fighting on Bug is not very effective. To my memory, I remember in the live stream of one video of Eli playing Pokemon Fire Red for the first time. We were trying to teach him. Mason was like, fighting on Bug is super effective, and I was like, no, it's not! At least that's how it feels to be. Anyway, yeah, that was a little bit of fun to do. I didn't really freak out as much as I sound like I did, but I just immediately interrupted rudely or not so rudely to be like, no, that's not the case. So yeah, screenshot is taking place. This is the only team members this guy has. Of course, he would have sent out a secondary one. I'm going to focus energy just to keep myself in focus while Espeon does the attack. Oh man, I was worried that the Wurmple was going to outspeed it and use some sort of crazy, non-existent Gen 3 bug type move. It doesn't seem like that's the case. But yep, here's some more EXP for the books after Kaib is defeated. Ouch! No, that wasn't supposed to happen. And this wasn't supposed to happen me forgetting to do this battle, but anyway, I digress. Let's go back to the past time after being called a big tough guy. That is fantastic. And getting TM41, we're gonna scroll through everything and see what that TM is. First one we're getting, hey, it's Torment. That's nice. All that covered. Don't worry, you will be able to fight the other two dudes soon to get the Quilava and Croconaw, respectively, for red and blue. Hi, welcome to the Pre-Gym. This is a place for trainers and Pokemon to not only sharpen their strength and skills, but also their body and spirit. Lovely. Over here is the Pokemon Trainer School. I'm just going to go straight to the blackboard. It's just basic stuff on how Pokemon battles go. I like the Gen 1 looking art there. What's with the PlayStation symbols, X and O? Yeah, PDA, yeah, the Pokemon Digital Assistant. I didn't really take a look at it. But C2, you have one, don't you? Showed the PDA. Here you go. I've upgraded at the Strategy Memo. Alright, you can check the types and abilities of Pokemon. Yeah, I didn't really take much of a look at it, so PDA, the Pokemon Digital Assistant, of course. Our email, it's empty. Oh well, at least there's no spam yet. Strategy, there's that. It's just kind of doubles as a Pokedex, I guess, based on what all you've seen. Snag list, here's what I've caught so far. Makuhita and Bayleef, I have them at the front of the line to start bringing down their heart gauge a little bit. The way Shadow Pokemon work is, of course, they only know Shadow Rush to start off with, but they do learn moves eventually. And you have to lower their heart gauge down to empty, and then once we find the way to purify them, that's how we bring them back to normal. Hello, I'm Justy. I'm in charge of running the pre-gym. Also, they don't gain experience until you do the purification. Judging by your appearance, I say that you're traveling, the two of you, and you're pretty close to my name, Justin, but I'm IN instead of YN and just Ian. So what do you think? Since you're already here, do you feel like having a battle? Yeah, how about it? Okay, then let me introduce you to the trainers of pre-gym. When you're ready to go to the battle area in the center and stand at the left-hand side. Left stand side? Stanley. Oh, careful there, not be pressing too many buttons. It's kind of finicky where you have to go. Let's see two, go for it. I'll be right here cheering. Looks like you're ready. Well, let's get this started. And all you'll be facing 4 trainers. There are a handful, I can vouch for that. Now, this is where your opponent enters. With a grand entrance. It's a Pokeball capsule, and that guy looks not very happy about having to battle me. The shoes are cool, though. Do you feel like taking on some grass-type Pokemon? Then I'm the one you want. Okay, I will take you on, Mr. Cool Trainer Botan, like a Japanese name, or as a pun for Botany, because he's a grass-type user. So I'm just gonna briefly show this battle against these oh-so-powerful Pokemon, Hoppip and Sunkern. Yep, sending out Makuhita, there's a little bit of its heart gauge gone, and a little bit on Bayleef as well. So yep, even more down. I think Makuhita might take a little more to get fully purified, so yeah. Let's do that and that. They're gonna go into hyper mode with the fever pitch, so it's basically not gonna listen to you all the time. It's like a traded Pokemon without having enough badges. This could be bad if I don't get far enough in, but let's see how well I can do. Yeah, Sunkern, wow, it survived. That's crazy, you dang Sunkern. I'm gonna hit you with some growth. Oh, looks like you briefly grew there, but not permanently. Yeah, you're in hyper mode. I'm just gonna speed through this battle to save some time. Speed up post-commentary activate. To put things in perspective, I'm recording this post-commentary on May 24th, 10 days after I recorded the raw footage of episode 2. How do you like that? I finished you off, and I've yet to do the extra little bit of what I forgot to do, the fight with the roller boy outside of the pre-gym, because I decided to come here so quickly. And speaking of quickly, it's time to fight Liqui, a cool trainer. You see the theme. I don't know if I said that in the pre-commentary, or the live commentary as it were. Just get done with this fight with her very powerful, I mean, yeah, the Meryl could have huge power, or it could be thick bat. Does it have thick bat? I don't know. We defeated her, and there goes that water-type trainer. We see the theme here, of course. We have Botan for Botany, Liqui for Liquid, and this guy being a rich boy Dugo for Dug Out for ground type, of course. Kind of harder to notice, but it makes sense. It's like an anagram of Doug. And we are going through the stuff. I'm doing some calling on Bayleef to bring his stuff down a little bit. Sorry, I felt the urge to say her just because, you know, the anime and stuff, because it makes sense. I mean, it's not fully confirmed that Ashley Chikorita is female, unless it is. You never know how the stuff could be going. Lady Gwen, it's kind of close to Flint. I feel like I've said that in the live commentary that is hereby scrapped. Geodude and Rhydon, or Rhyhorn rather. Don't see very many Kanto Pokemon here with their rather not quite as great looking compared to other models Kanto Pokemon Stadium looking stuff. It's like I'm roasting them, but they still don't look bad. They're kind of upscaled to look a little bit on the better side. So yeah, if Bayleef had Razor Leaf, things would be going much more easily, but he only has Synthesis. It's such a weird thing to say. I guess I've had a little bit of a coke not too long ago, but still long enough ago to do things. But you are a female, Lady Gwyn. I must commend you for a battle well played. Gwyn, Flint, I don't know, some sort of thing related to rocks. Let's just be done with this. My battling style has been too sophisticated for you. I believe it is 4 trainers that we fight and we are considered done. And potentially able to fight Justy. Nobody's here now, and here comes the Justy dude with his bluish lavender hair. Whoa, that was inspiring. You showed me a great battle. It deserves a gift. I want you to have this. And he's not actually going to fight us immediately. We get that white herb that will make things disappear, like status ailments. You don't have a full party of Pokemon yet. When you get 6 of them, I'd like you to come see me again. That's when I will be your opponent. I'll be looking forward to it. And we're not going to concern ourselves with fighting you quite now anyway, because you would break the floor with me, because you have higher level Pokemon. While it would be a nice challenge for some easy EXP to push me a little ahead, I'm not going to do it quite yet. This is a training center. It has a variety of terrain, so any kind of Pokemon can train where they're most comfortable. Here's a lady torturing her Magikarp. That's it, yes, Splash, way to go! Basha, Basha, she's like, hey Basha, I think you're gonna kill me. Here's an Aron, Gow, Gow. Aron. Is what its cry sounds like. Excellent, don't forget that timing. That's going to make us surefire winners. Come on, you weren't even using that. I mean, I guess if you were a steel type trainer. I assume ground and rock type trainers. It looks like Dugo right here. Hey, where did they do? Where'd my Sand Slash go? Coming out, boy. Come out, please. Hey, why didn't you use the Sand Slash in battle? That would be pretty powerful. A little frail, but still decently powerful. And quick. Oh, no, 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 not like that. Try this. Try this. Lie again. Nazo, Nazon. I think that's probably related to its Japanese name. Yep, it's just a little training center. It's fun to see what it's like in here. Let's go ahead and hop our way out of here. And with all this done, we've done a little bit of nice exploration here in Phoenix City. Are we healed after that whole shebang? And it doesn't seem to be so. So with all of this, we are pretty well set in exploration of Phoenix City, as I've said. And next time on Pokemon Colosseum, we go out to one of our multiple choices of world map exits to see if we can make our way to Pirate Town. Until then, do not toast yourself, and remember, gotta snag 'em all. Snag 'em good.